Hi, boys and girls. For today's lesson, I'm going to share a book with you, and it's called If You Take a Mouse to School. It's kind of a short book, but I wanted to share this with you because today what you're doing is you're tagging pages, but when you're tagging pages, you're trying to pick out the most interesting, exciting event of the story. So I'm going to read you this book. It's a pretty short one, and then we're going to show how we can pick out the most exciting, interesting part of the story. So this is If You Take a Mouse to School. And maybe you've heard it before. I'm sure you have, right? Okay. If you take a mouse to school, he'll ask you for your lunchbox. And when you give him your lunchbox, he'll want a sandwich and a snack for later. And he'll need a notebook and some pencils. And when you go to school, he'll put his things in your locker and take a look around. He's right there, peeking out. And he might do a little math, and he might spell a word or two, and he even might try a science experiment. And we'll need to wash up, and you'll take him to the bathroom. And once he's nice and clean, he'll be ready for lunch. And on the way to the lunchroom, he'll see some building blocks. And he'll want to build a little mouse house. Just a little one, right? And he'll make some furniture out of clay. And then he'll need some books off this bookshelf, and he'll start writing one of his own. And he'll need a lot of paper. And he'll probably use up all the pencils. And when he's finished, he'll want to read a book of his own to you. And then he'll want to take it home. So then he'll put it in your lunchbox and tuck it in a safe place. And when the bell rings, he'll run outside for the bus. And while he's waiting, he'll play a game of soccer. And then he'll ask you to shoot a few baskets. See that? And he'll want to do a little skateboarding. And when he stops to catch his breath, he'll want to eat a snack. And then he'll ask you for your lunchbox. And chances are, if he asks you for your lunchbox, you'll have to take him back to school. All right, boys and girls, that's kind of a fun book, isn't it? So if I were to act out this story, I know your stories are longer probably, and you have, first grade stories. This one's a little bit easier. You want to think about a spot today that we're going to tag that would be a fun spot to act out. So if I look through my book, this is when he's going to school. I'm going to look through my book and see what might be fun to act out. There's where all the kids are. Not a lot's happening there. Oh, how about this part where he tried a science experiment? That would be kind of fun to act out. So, and then he needs to wash up afterwards. I could put a sticky note there, and this could be a page I mark as it might be a page that I want to act out. So then I'm going to go through. He gets nice and clean. Then he builds a house. It's not a lot exciting thing happening. Then he's going to write a book. Oh, and then he'll want to read his book. And then he goes outside. What about this page? I really think there's a lot of action on this page, and it would be fun to act out the mouse playing soccer, the mouse playing basketball, and then the mouse riding the skateboard. So this would be another good page to mark. That would be a good page to act out. So I looked through all the scenes and pages in the book, and I picked the ones that I thought were the most exciting, interesting parts of the book that I could act out. So that's what you're going to do today, boys and girls, is go through your book and mark the pages that would be great pages to act out because they're interesting or they're exciting. Okay, good luck today.